America's backyard. Brought to you by The Great Backyard Place.
We are down here at the Great Backyard Place. I got Frank joining me. We're talking about pool season. It's warm, it's sunny out here. Everyone's thinking about the pools. And of course, in-ground pools are very popular, but not everyone can get into an in-ground pool. But when it comes to above ground, there are a lot of great options that we can get into right now. But before we talk about what's behind us, there are a lot of different varieties when it comes to an above ground pool. Some not as great as others.
Yeah, so when I answer the phone sometimes on a sales call, I'm very quick to say right at the beginning, what we sell are permanent above ground pools. You need to understand that, because if they call to get a price and they went to a big box store and it was $3.99 for a little pop-up pool, and they call me and I say, hey, well, it's, you know, we're starting off at $1,200 and we're going to go up from there, they're going to choke. $1,200. Well, you're a lot cheaper than the big box guys. So I have to preface it by saying these pools are all built to last, to stay, to be decked out, to kind of be an environment for the backyard. We want your ownership experience to be what you want it to be, which is enjoying the cool water in the summer and enjoying the playtime with family and friends, not out there Saturday morning 4 hours trying to get the thing ready for the kids' softball party later in the afternoon. And it's you know, you want this thing to be easy, you want it to be predictable. There's a lot of things that we can do to make it that way. We're really into that kind of stuff. Now, you bought a pool, now what do? What does ownership look like? There's a lot, on the permanent pools, there's a lot more to make ownership what you wanted it to be, which is fun and play, R&R, cool summer, you know, cool down. You wind up finding that you bought something a little more tedious when you go too cheap.
Right.
But that's kind of the way with everything, right?
Sure. Sure.
I mean, you go too cheap, it kind of comes back to bite you.
Sure. Now, when you come here, you've got a couple of pools right outside in your front yard. You got the greatest place here because you got pools right outside.
Yeah.
The types that you have here, we got various sizes, and you mentioned safety comes into play too because they're very high on the outside, right, so the kids can't climb.
It's like
in.
a fence built into it.
So that's a good thing to have. But sort of describe what we have now, because I would imagine pools maybe have stayed the same over some years, but some things have changed too in the last several years.
Yeah, not crazy though. I mean, a pool's a pool's a pool, and they've gotten a little sexier, you know. I mean, there's some sleek plastic parts that, you know, they do now to make them look different. Basically, the principle's the same. We want to hold a body of water to be constant and durable. We want the users to be able to interact with it and not damage it, you know, and that's what these are about. So you can have a pool party. You can have the whole kids' ball team over in an above ground pool, and you can have a wonderful day, all day of swimming and playing. The kids are going to fight, they're going to wrestle, they're going to play basketball. You're going to get out, have hot dogs on the deck, you know. And you can do it in stages, like we talked about a little bit. You don't have to bite the whole, like if you got a vision for the backyard and it includes a grill and a deck, you don't have to do it all at once. You know, let's get swimming this year. Let's deck it out next year. Let's grill it out 5 years from now. It's like, it's designed to be the best of both. Not so deep that you can't move around freely, you know, and not so shallow like one of the pop-up pools where you can't actually swim, you know, and get that benefit of swimming. Yeah.
Well, folks, I tell you what, we've got some great pools that are right here behind us, and I think this was a great interview. The only problem that we had during the interview is we didn't bring our swim trunks. We can't just run and jump in. All right, we'll get off camera. All right, folks, plenty of great options here, and some great tips too when thinking about buying that above ground pool. Spending a little bit more could end up saving you a lot down in the long run.